Well, well, well. Here we are again. Mangird, Xenns, T Pro. Why would you stack the letters? Like, what is that? Is bad marketing. Bad Xenns. Don't put the name of the product on and in behind. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, you all should know exactly how the outcome of this review is going to go, because since the dawn of fuck off time, Mangird tea has been my, like, just straight jam. And then I think there was the Mangird tea 2 years later. That was my straight jam with jelly. And now we step forward and Mangird is just like reduced. It's not anywhere over here. It's just this little, like, oh, let's put blue on blue so you can't really read it. But now we're going to be Xenns. We'll be Xenns. We'll be Xenns. And we'll come out with the big X and the T Pro. And it's fucking great. But now I have to tell you why it's great. Besides the fact that they went with, like, this baby blue, like, they went heavy on the color theory. Like, everything is just, actually, what's in this? Hold on. Oh yeah. Like, calm the hell down. First, second, final. Also, that's definitely a sketched head for an anime girl. Just saying. They're doing it. What do we got here? We got a catalog. More second. We've got more second. That's mostly in English. We can also expound things. After sales turn. Okay. So, chinchilla testicle sack. We haven't had one of these in a while. Look at it. You could just see on the video how soft this is. And absolutely worth the price tag of these IEMs, which are currently for sale. No, yes. $360. This item is a pre-order, which is about the same as it's always been. I don't think it's ever been under 300 or over 400 for any of the Xenns. They come back every few years. They do one, and it's out. 6 balanced armature, 2 dynamic. Lots of stuff going on in here. That's 8. In case you can't count, that's 8 things happening. And there's always a concern when you get a new revision of an IEM that they're going to have changed something to make it terrible and worse, and it's the worst thing ever, and you hate it. And no, not even not a smidge. Chinchilla testicle. Okay. On the Fio R2R, on anything here, on Belfast's, let's just say life. These things, man, holy crap. Let's take them out of my head. Kind of a subdued look. They're very pretty. We've got some little sparkles down at the bottom. Looks like Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Actually, I lied. Remember I said they got rid of the Mangird? Well, that's all it says on the side of this is Mangird. It's like, make up your mind. The back does say T Pro, though. So there you go. I have gone through some of my tips. I haven't tried the render tips yet. I did kind of make a little bit of a fucky-wucky. And that was, I started the review process with these, which are the wide bore velvet tips, which are great, but they're wide bore. So there's an actual literal, like, horn on the end of it, and they perfectly aligned with this, and that made it, like, shout. And I enjoyed it until we got to some trebly stuff, and then I was like, ooh, no. Oh no. And I made sure for like an hour that was what I was hearing. And then I swapped to the X-Elastics, and it was like, okay, they're fine. It was all, I did bad. Oh God. So I was getting ready to be crying a little bit about the, T-Pros. That was a real scream. You do not want anything to touch this floor. This floor's got cats and poop and hair, and don't have sex on my floor of my basement. Don't even come down here barefoot. I keep telling Pasta that. She won't listen. Anyway, let's see what... all right. There's a... I could describe the sound without even putting it on my head. Imagine this very nice... like, imagine you see this sports car. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a Lotus Evora. What's my favorite sports car? My favorite British sports car is by a company called Noble. I learned about it from obviously Top Gear. Everyone knows about everything from Top Gear, but not the one that was rear engine where it was sideways, like the big one, the big expensive, like the M12 or whatever it was. Now imagine you open the door to get in that, and instead of being a racing seat with racing harnesses, it was a fucking chaise lounge covered in like animal fur blankets. And when you get in, there isn't pedals. There's just people in the front end that are just massaging your feet. And you're like, what the hell? It would be weird. But like, that's these. You're getting into an expensive sports car that you know can perform. And it's tuned in such a way that it is just soft and warm. And it's like this contrasting experience of, I am very good at my job and I will tell you all the sounds that are happening. But you need to relax, man. Breathe in the essence of. I was gonna say, what's the stuff? We're burning. What the fuck is this? When you? Oh, like you're burning. Oh God, the stuff that makes you fucking relax. I keep wanting to say essence. What am I thinking of? Why are the words failing my brain? Burn some ecstasy. We're burning ecstasy. That's what we're doing. We've gone completely the wrong direction. Instead of relaxing, we're burning literal sticks of ecstasy. All right, we got to pause the music while we let these tips warm up and take shape in my ear holes. But yeah, it's this contrast of I am hearing everything happening in this track, but yet someone turned like the warmth dial up 20%. And it's like, ooh. I'm literally gonna. I can't continue this review unless I figure out what the hell that you burn essence, ecstasy. What the fuck is the stick? Incense. Oh my God! Why couldn't I make it? I couldn't say incense. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh. There's a reason I picked that background. That it isn't just because it's Belfast. And I lost this picture. I set it, and then I thought I uploaded it to Imgur so I could link it. Well, put the URL, not the URL, but the thing in the description. And I always upload everything to Imgur. And I couldn't find it. I fucking forgot to do a thing. So I'm scrolling through my thousands upon thousands of photos that I have previously used in things, and Belfast is here like 5 or 6 times, and I guarantee you, if you knew every time I used Belfast's likeness as a wallpaper, which by the way, all these are available in the wallpaper horde, available in the description. If you knew every time I used Belfast as a thing, it was an important product. It did something very specific, and that's what it does. These are powerful sounding. Some IEMs you put on, and they just sort of like happen. It's like, okay, sound is happening. I don't have this up very high. It's at 45. We are listening currently to the Sherlock Holmes 2, which, the Game of Shadows. TikTok. We're listening to TikTok, which is like that 3-part thing. And it's like I've walked onto the stage of the London Philharmonic Orchestra, and then I told them all they're too far away. You need to come over here. And they all slid their seats over. And I'm just right in the middle of the London Philharmonic Orchestra going fucking ham. And I could hear every instrument equally, and they're all like, oh, it's like around me. It's like I'm being pressed into it. And yet somehow this isn't overbearing. Large things just pressing into me, and somehow it all makes... It's one of those IEMs that I know the history. I still own. I think all the Xenns, all the Mangirds from the T to the T2 are still in the boxes over there. And if you said, "Hey, Zeos, what's the IEM that sorry, covered her face. I covered her face too, but I guess she's screwed anyway. What's the IEM that averages like the best?" Because when I think of things, it's like, well, obviously I like my like $1,000 IEMs, but what's down here where mortals can afford it? And it's been the T or T2 consistently. That has been the recommendation from Z. Well, you get the Mangird T. We're like, I don't know what to tell you to get. Get the Mangird T. Oh, wait, is it 2 years later? Get the Mangird T2. Is it now 2024? Get the Mangird T Pro. These IEMs do something to the way the sound is being produced and given to you that is just fucking more exciting than normal IEMs. That's it. It's an excitement thing. It isn't a detail retrieval or tonality or everything sounds so natural. No. It is being shoved into my ear holes, which is all an IEM or speaker or headphone does, is it shoves your music from ones and zeros, it gets converted to digital and the digital analog, and then all it is a little fucking hole. The hole of that is your ear. Your ear is about, that big. That's the size of the hole, is this hole. And all the things all here have to do is shove air into it in an interesting and pleasurable way. And these do the fucking best job of shoving air. I'm going to, for those of you who don't know this song, like it's big and it's bold and it's fucking, and I want to listen, and that now it's with my tips. So now there's no chance of escape. And I'm okay with recommending foam tips like this because the Xenns come with Xenns ear tips or it comes with Xenns ear tips. And some of these Xenns ear tips are foam, which means they've been tuned and are verified to work. Sometimes, most times I don't give you foam. When they do, I tend to immediately jump for mine because they're silicone wrapped foam, which means they seal better and don't degrade as bad as like regular old foams do. So let's look at there's this little like ear shelf here, which they do this on some IEMs and it's the worst thing ever. Don't even feel it on this. I fucking love, thank God. They put the L and R indicators and they're huge. And they're where I need to see them when I'm putting the tip on because I know my right tip is bigger than my left tip. I know. I wonder if I can get cosmetic surgery to change the size of my ear tips to be the same. 2-pin wire. The wire actually, I've had it unwrapped for at least a week and a half now, and the wire hasn't really like straightened out. It's got a little bit of this because it's only a 2-wire twist, and it's a little bit too tight. Like it's kind of high strung. It's high strung. Notice her chain there, right there, is broken. That's what this looks like. It actually does look like Belfast chain. It's even the right color. And like normally when you have a weaved IEM, if you just push it together, you'll sort of loosen it up and then it'll come back. But since this is a twist, like that's it. There's no loosening this up. It is what it is. And I would probably have gone with something a little less like I'm rotating it here and I can't tell. Like it rotates but then doesn't rotate and it's very strange. It's very pretty though. The ends do swap. We have a 3.5 or a 4.4. You also get a cleaning brush, a clip, and caps for the thing. I love baby blue in there. This unscrews, and unlike other things, it completely falls down the wire. There it is, all the way the fuck down there, and you can just pull this off. I do like they're using a very, very large notch. And look, you even get an arrow and a dot to know which way to line it up. So better than most of these interchangeable fucking systems. That kind of sucks, though, because now you have to bring that. You have to be mindful when that thing goes sliding all the way to the end. Oh, the smoothness of that. You're going to put the 4.4 in and never touch it again, so it's fine. Let's go here and back in because I want to experience more. I do a lot of IEM reviews. I'm doing a bunch so I can go to SoCal. See me at SoCal Candy if you want to hear Eris. And I tend to like just get it done. Get it done. Just get it. You got to sit there, got to listen for an hour and a half, 20 minutes, whatever it takes if it's a shit IEM. I'm going to listen to these after this review. I'm excited to listen to them more and more after this review. And there's no point system in the world that I could give like that level of holy shittery to. They're a 10. I do that stupid thing where I actually give numbers. They're a 10. They come with a big, disgustingly ugly case that you're probably never going to use. They come with the chinchilla testicle bag, which says Xenns on it, which you're probably never going to put these in, but you're going to massage it or do something with it. Does it turn inside out? What does it look like inside out? Oh my God. That's this. Don't do sexual things to the bag, for the love of fucking God. Yeah. They're different. And the thing is, these are a different IEM that everyone seems to love. I've never met a man or woman or child, although children can't really afford IEMs at this point, but one day they might be able to, where they're like, you know what, Mangird tea, didn't like it. Nah, wasn't my style. If you don't like the Mangird tea or Mangird tea 2, if you heard it before, the Xenns, I guess I'll call it the Xenns tea, let me know in the comments. I really want to know. Why didn't you like them? What was it doing that you, if someone told you what they were and it wasn't a correct description, I could see, like, oh, I bought these because I thought they were going to be very light. And these are not light. These are heavy. These are heavy things. These weigh so much in my hands. They're a handful. But they're a pleasurable handful. My God. They, like, attack you with sound. The bass, there was a song, I don't know, it wasn't even a bass track like that I has on my list. There was a song, and there must have just been someone's idea of like, well, this is a boring like intro, so just put this like recurring 14 hertz like background noise at like negative 20 dB. No one will even hear it. So it was just like I was listening to some intro, and it was just, and I was like, oh my fucking God. What is about to happen to me? Am I being abducted by aliens? I couldn't remember the word incense, and then I whip out a review like this. Welcome to Z Reviews, and in your fetish. Sometimes my brain don't make the go, but when it do, I sell IEMs. All right, next track. No, let's get out of Sherlock Holmes. Guitars and like weird digital synth stuff. Very soft. This is Durarara. Great anime. Haven't finished it yet. Still watching. It's just nice. I hate making boob jokes and boob references, but it's like I'm laying between them. It's just a nice place to be. It's a lot, but it's just a nice place to be. I welcome this pressure. And this is like a super gentle, like relaxed song. It's like, yeah, whatever. But the sounds are happening either in my head or right in my ears. It's not happening 50 miles away in crazy soundstage. But it's got that 20% warmth turned up. And just doing that, increasing the mid-range, you're just slightly scooping out the treble a little bit. So it's like, no. People have to listen to this for hours. Shave that shit off. Shave it off. No. Those tips brought it back. But these, I'm trapped in here now with these tips. And it's a kind of magic. Queen is playing, by the way. A kind of magic. He's snapping his fingers like that song starts with, it's kind of magic. And he sounds like he's snapping his fingers in my heart. When do I release this video? And I'm coming out of a fucking A90D, not exactly known for its like warmth, although I am preamping it with a socketed J2 from Shelly Labs. But it's just like, These are Freddie Mercury IEMs. Like his sort of intensity, this would have been his perfect fucking sound. This is a Freddie Mercury sound. It's like, yeah, he'll sing sad and soft, and then he'll get into it, and you'll have to fucking dance. That's it. That's why we're here. 10 out of 10. Okay, so links to these, wherever the fuck they're sold. Enjoy them. Revel in them. They come out once every like 18 months. There's a new Xenns. Maybe less than that. I'm trying to remember if I had the original Xenns in the old apartment. Everything is now OP. OA, old apartment or new house. And I moved in 2020, September of 2020. Have I only been enjoying the Mangird teas since this house? It doesn't seem right. It feels like an eternity. They're absolutely worth. You have 300 and X amount of dollars to spend? Buy these. Fucking buy them. Patreon subscribe so I support this channel. I need to stop this review. When I have a good product, this is an actual, like, mental thing. I feel like I need to talk more and longer. It's such a good product. I have to get, and it just makes videos like an hour long. And I got my point across. If you don't understand how much I love these and what they're doing, pay more attention to the wallpapers. But yeah, no, I'm good. These are great. Fuck. And now I'm gonna actually go like this, and I'm gonna go listen to them somewhere else. In fact, I think I'm done with reviews for today. I have enough reviews to get me to October and past Can Jam SoCal. So, yeah, fuck it. Let's just T-Pro for the rest of the day. Bye, everybody. Where's the button?